the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will put toe together and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He's got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense went to battle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Makes the quick grab. Turning it off. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set. First down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Using his legs, it's Chang. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Iowa State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Gets it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And now this offense will take the field again. And some room to work. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Williams looking for a man. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it starts. that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Cyclones are on the move. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Cyclones! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Williams will pass. It's complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Porter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Found the spot in the defense. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense has been running up and down the field, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. UMass put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Minutemen had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Chang. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Illegal forward pass.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas. They've got the lead and tried to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Chang.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Williams will pass. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got...
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's got it down the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quickly out to the tight end. Hard running there. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get one after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to...
Turning it on! Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll lift to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll try the run. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
QB splits the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's taking the deep shot. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting
close to the end zone, and the ball's out.
Well, I like the thought process, right? You're trying to force your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to come back and win this one. You don't come away with a two-point conversion, but you're still feeling pretty good here late in the game.
to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this